What's up everybody, today I want to show you a pretty fun deck that I've been tinkering a lot with, which is Sky Striker Fiendsmith Ryzeal. It reminds a lot of the Tempai lists that have been played a lot, especially Master Duel, where it's like Sky Striker good stuff, Fiendsmith good stuff, and then your normal summon engine, where it's just the concept of Fiendsmith Ryzeal as just being good normal summons and Fiendsmith stuff, plus a lot of hand traps on non-engine. And today I want to show you the deck list and also just the potential of one engage in this deck. Of course, Droll is a card, but I feel like with Yummy and with Dracotail and also Canine to some extent, you will see Droll rotating out of the format as we leave Ryzeal Mitsurugi behind us. So I think those more mid-rangey playstyles that still rely on performing a few searches and comboing a bit, yeah, we'll see more play. Let's just hop right into it. So we have your Ryzeal package. So for starters, we have 6 Ryzeal starters. We have then 3 engages and the 1 Hornet round. So basically, you have 10 1-card starters together with 1 Ray and also the 4 Search spells, so 7th Tachyon plus Bonfire. If you open Fiendsmith stuff plus 7th Tachyon, you just do your Fiendsmith stuff first, as you would anyways, to put up a Caesar. We play Sanct because it lets you cut down on a brick. I only play Node and Cross in the deck. You play the 1 Rose you need for the package. I decided to cut Widow Anchor because I try to keep the list as clean as possible. 1 in Paradise, so that's your Fiendsmith stuff, right? And then we have Triple Ash, Triple Fuva, Triple Nip. This is a slot where you could also take in like a Purulia. I feel like Ash, Fuva, and Imperm are gonna be mandatory. Ash and Fuva are self-explanatory, but also Imperm because it is now better because of the existence of Izuna, and hand trapping, for example, Joku, doesn't mean their Izuna is live. And it's also something that Ripper can't negate, and it's also a semi-board breaker into, smaller half-boards. So that's that. And then I play 2 Thrust, 1 Caught By, and 1 Cross Out. Again, Thrust going second, just thrusting for your Sky Striker stuff, for your bonfires, what have you. That's really nice. In the extra deck, we play 1 Moon, we play Kagari, we play Sky Striker Ace0 because she's the link that binds everything together, that ties everything together. She can attribute herself to special summon out Ray and Rose from graveyard or deck, or she can search out engage on summon. You don't want to do that. You want to turn 2 Hornet drones into a rank 4. Requiem, Sequence, Desiree, Necroquip, Caesar, Exciter Knight. That's your Fiendsmith package. So everything you see up to the Caesar and the Exciter Knight here, it just functions as Fiendsmith stuff, because 1 engage not only gives you the Fiendsmith line via searching out ice, it also gives you the rest of your Ryzeal line, which I've also had to cut, and we play Arcanum Day. We play 1 Banshee, 1 Duo Drive, 1 Detonator, 1 Twins, and 1 104, so it really is heavily leaning on Shinji Pink's list. I am really sorry, bro. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. Side deck, Triple Lancia, 2 Raigeki, 2 Duster, 1 Dust, 2 Lightning Storm, 1 Duster, 1 Thrust. So basically, what you can do is you side out your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going second, especially versus Yami, where you can just Lightning Storm, Raigeki, Duster, and have pretty much cleaned up the board. Castell, Featherstorm, if we play 3 Thrust, I mean, why not? You can just exchange like the Agnum Day, so this is the flex spot of the extra deck, and also a Triple Super Poly and the 1 Secretarian Dragon, because personally I find it difficult to play against Dracotail the most, even when testing K9 Crystron. It felt like just how layered and chain blocky, if that is a word, a Dracotail plays. You really struggle with half boards against it because it just is inherently good going second, playing into boards. Okay, that's it for the deck itself. Let's just hop right into the combo. All we need is one engage. So, top. As you can see, this hand, for example, would play pretty good. Going first and going second, double hand trap, 2 starters, and yeah, 1 soft break. That later on would be a good extender. So we will just jump right into the back, U-back, and U-back, and let's go for the Engage. Let's go. Okay, we will start engage. We will go for Hornet drones. And we will hope that we don't get drolled here. Then we will Hornet drones, make a token, and then we will link it off into Kagari. Kagari will now go ahead and add back Hornet drones. And even if you get drolled, you can still perform your Fiendsmith stuff. So let's say you have engage plus triple hand trap. You are still kind of fine-ish. Now we will link those 2 off for the new Sky Striker Ace 0. You have to go through 0 because Moon requires 2 effect monsters and the token is not an effect monster. Now we will use 0, tribute itself or tribute herself, whatever, and bring out Ray and Rose. And now we will overlay these 2 and we will summon out the Banshee. And now Banshee can search Ice Ryzeal. And because we have not committed to normal summon it, we can go ahead, normal summon the Ice. Ice, special summon out Ext, and this is just a Ryzeal Fiendsmith combo. So now we go ahead, we grab out the sword, and then you can either overlay or link away. For Excitonite or Moon, send those 2 off, make Requiem, and then Requiem. And go ahead, search out Lacrima or special out Lacrima, and Lacrima will then dump the Engraver. Now we will turn the Lacrima together with the Requiem into a Necroquip. So equip that, summon it out, and then we shuffle whatever we used to make Requiem back with the Engraver, and now we link those, and we overlay those 2 for the Caesar, and now we also have Lacrima, Requiem, Lacrima for in Paradise to send the Desiree. Next turn. And now that we've established our Caesar, we can go ahead, Sword will search out our secondary copy of Ext. Then we will dump the Twin of the Eclipse to special summon out Ext. We've already used the search, so that's that. And then we can, in the EMZ, make the Duo Drive. And because we have Ryzeal names, we can Duo Drive and attach 1 Ryzeal name. Note you don't have to actually. If you decide to leave 1 name in the graveyard, you get the draw off of the cross, but in this case we can just go for the 200 points boost because we can detach 1 from Banshee and Desert so that we don't play into Abystial on the node revive. And we will go ahead, we will grab out cross and node. So it's contrary to most lists, I've decided to still keep cross and node just because I think cross being able to negate a mid-chain and also giving you an additional draw the further you get into the game is just really valuable. So now we will activate cross, we will go ahead, we will send node, special node, send Banshee, and bring back the sword. And then we can overlay these 2, make detonator, and detonator will now attach the twins, and we have Banshee engrave so that twins can target Banshee plus detonator. And we have the detonator on our opponent's turn. Now saying we would have gone for just 1 material on Duo Drive, which is a bit less follow-up, but it's kinda okay-ish, because we're only playing the small extra deck package anyways. Then we could go for the draw, where we put back Ext and Ice, and then we get to draw a card, and oh, this is a hand trap, pretty nice. So yeah, that's it for Ryzeal Fiendsmith Sky Striker. I think it's a really cool deck. It's more of a locals deck, I would say, or like regionals. Yeah, I'm hesitant saying that this is a deck you could pick for YCS Dortmund, for example. But it's definitely a fun deck, so I've been playing it the last few days. And I would recommend you giving it a try if you're not into the higher combo variants like Onomat or Mitsurugi or Heraldic Ryzeal and still want to play Fiendsmith and Ryzeal together. So in my opinion, this is probably the best way to do it, having the best of both worlds. With all that being said, have a nice day, enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video. Bye!